Well, guess I should have worn my flameproof underwear today. Hey there everyone, how's it going out there? My name is JesusQuesadilla, and I'd like to welcome you back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time 3-Heart Challenge. We are here today inside the second dungeon of the game, Dodongo's Cavern. Gotta say, this dungeon's a pretty big step up from the Deku Tree, especially if you've never played it before. But, we're here to get a hold of the second spiritual stone, the Goron's Ruby, which Darunia said he will only give us once we've completed this dungeon and cleared out all the Dodongos. So, let's go ahead and get to that right away. Oh, Navy. It looks like there are many lava pits around here, so watch your step. Really? The piece of advice that was so vital and important that you had to interrupt the video to tell me was don't walk in the lava? Okay. Oh, we got a new enemy here. Let's go ahead and check him out. Beamos, watch out for its searching beam. I bet it doesn't like smoke to get in its eye. Yeah, well, then again, very few things do. For the time being, we're just going to ignore him instead of trying to fight him head-on. Head-on. Apply directly to the forehead. Head-on. But yeah, this can always be a little bit irritating, these platforms that raise up and down out of the lava. When it's down like that, you kind of just have to wait around, which, you know, it's a little bit annoying, but whatever. But we want to come over here, grab this bomb flower, and go ahead and chuck it at this wall over here. You can usually tell what walls are destructible because their texture is a little bit different from ordinary walls in the rest of the dungeon. And let's also throw a bomb over at this Beamos right over there. The game said that they don't like to get smoke in their eye, but really, smoke has nothing to do with it. Basically, just chuck a bomb at them and it'll take them out. But okay, what do we got? What do we got? Let's see! So excited! Except not really, because it's just the dungeon map, so yeah, big whoop, right? I really only thought I'd grab that since it's really easy to get to. Now we gotta hop back across this way, I do believe. Also, if you have not already done so, I highly recommend equipping the Hylian shield for this entire dungeon. You never really need to use the Deku shield, except for maybe a couple spots. There are actually a couple Deku Scrubs hidden throughout the dungeon, although I don't think you need to fight any of them. But yes, I would recommend equipping the Hylian shield because if you were not already aware... Go on, blow up. If you were not already aware, the Deku shield is susceptible to burning up in the fire, so if you get attacked by an enemy who uses flame attacks like Flame Breath or lights you on fire in any way, it can cause... Oh, what the heck? I didn't know that that was just a gossip stone. Okay. But like I was saying, the Deku shield can burn up in the fire, and if that happens, you have to go buy a new one. Which, not a big deal, but it'd be better to just avoid that by equipping the Hylian shield, which will never break. As far as I'm aware, anyway. And okay, this was the wall, I believe, that I wanted to bomb. I thought it was the other one for some reason. I got a little bit confused there, but that's okay. Oh, we got these baddies over here. Baby Dodongo, watch out for its leaping attacks. It will explode after it's defeated. So yeah, nasty little buggers. Really though, they're easy enough to fight off and to defend against. If you kind of like duck your head underneath your shield, they can't even hit you, so that's a real easy way to avoid them. So actually, yeah, we're not even going to bother fighting them because they really don't matter. Except these ones, I'm going to go ahead and bury my head in the sand right over here. And they just kind of flop around like Magikarp. You guys want to go back underground, please? And then we can go ahead and climb up here safely without getting pummeled to death. I'm going to play a lot more cautiously than I normally do, just because this is a 3-heart run. And I want to take things a little bit slower than I normally would in an average playthrough, because obviously I have much less life to be gambling with. But even this dungeon isn't too bad. I'd say things don't really get that tough until about the 4th dungeon of the game or so. I've actually never done a 3-heart run, but the first couple dungeons in Ocarina of Time are actually relatively easy. So I'm not too worried about dying here necessarily. But yeah, these are Keese. We saw these guys back in Kakariko Graveyard. We killed them when we were getting the Sun Song. Keese on their own actually aren't that bad. However, we're actually going to see this later on in the dungeon. Keese can actually light themselves on fire and become fire Keese, and those are much more annoying. They'll do a lot more damage to you, and like I said before, they can burn up your Deku shield, which is very, very bad. But here's our first mini-boss. A lot of dungeons in Ocarina of Time, and, well, really in the Zelda games in general. Oh, there's a Lizafos, by the way. Use your shield well and fight with Z-targeting techniques. So basically, a kind of cool little sword battle, but using the Deku Nut really helps in stunning him and getting some good attacks in on him. I think 3 jump slashes is all you really need. However, he has a buddy! He has a butt buddy over there. So yeah, there's actually 2 Lizafos that you need to fight. But like I was saying, most dungeons in Legend of Zelda have a mini-boss, kind of like as a halfway point. And defeating the mini-boss is usually what you need to do in order to get, like, the dungeon item or the boss key or something important like that. Funny thing is, and these guys are actually really easy, but compared to the boss of Dodongo's Cavern, they're actually a little bit tougher in my opinion. The boss in this dungeon is a total and complete pushover, and I know those of you who saw me completely destroy Queen Goma with like 0 effort are probably like, well, it can't get easier than that, right? Well, it can. And believe me, it's going to. I would probably say that the boss of Dodongo's Cavern is the easiest boss out of any Zelda game I've ever played. But yeah, sorry for not talking too much about the Lizafos. They're really not that difficult either, so I kind of just steamrolled over them before I got a chance to say anything about them. Ooh, we got some Dodongos in here. God, I can't wait to bomb some Dodongos. So I'll go ahead and show you guys how to fight these. But yeah, they're Dodongos. Watch out for its fiery breath. Use Z targeting techniques. Okay, Navy, that's the second time you've said that. You're getting really lazy with the descriptions. But okay, we're going to strafe around this guy, and when he gets ready to do his flame breath, he's open to an attack from behind. So we're just going to circle around and hit him. And he'll basically keep doing this in an infinite cycle, so they're not that hard to beat, as you can see. A couple hits from your sword, and they're good. They do explode after you kill them, though, so just be aware of that. Also, he left his seed behind. And I picked it up, so now it's my seed. Okay, so we got a couple more Dodongos to clear out of the room. I'm just going to take care of them because doing that will make this next part easier. You actually don't have to kill any of them if you don't want to. Basically, what we're going to have to do is run around and light all these unlit torches on fire using the one that is lit. You can see an unlit torch right there to the left. I believe there's 3 of them in this room, and once we light them all, the door is going to open up. So that's all we need to do. But yeah, just for sake of making this a little bit easier on ourselves, let's go ahead and kill the Dodongos. Plus, that way we get some combat in. I don't want to just run past all the enemies. That could get a little boring. But alright, you go ahead and explode, sir. And let's go ahead and light these guys on fire. Alright, just making sure there's no more Dodongos. I think that was all of them. Let's do this thing. Oh, shit. I'm out of Deku sticks. Well, is there anywhere around here I can grab one? That kind of sucks. I didn't realize I was completely out. We do need one for this part. I wonder if any of these pots would have one. I imagine the game must give you at least one in here, because otherwise how would you get through the room if you didn't bring any? Actually, you know what? I just had an idea. I think if you take this bomb flower, I believe there's a business scrub over here, and we haven't seen business scrubs yet, but I'll go ahead and show you that, since we need a Deku stick anyway. And now we have this secret room. And this is a business scrub right over here. Actually, let me go ahead and switch to my Deku shield for just a second so I can take him out. Business scrub. If you get close to it, it will hide in the grass. So you battle these the exact same way as an ordinary Deku scrub, but after you beat them... Alright, you win. In return, I will sell you Deku sticks. 1 piece, 15 rupees they are. Let's make a deal. Okay, yeah, so that's actually ridiculously overpriced for only 1 Deku stick. But I was a total idiot and forgot that I was going to need them, so I guess that's the price I pay. Before we do anything else, though, let's switch back to the Hylian shield. You don't want our Deku shield burning up. And I think the Dodongos actually respawn, but you know what, screw it, it's going to take too much time to kill them again. So let's just run through and light all these torches on fire. Come on, get to the last one, get to it, please don't burn out. Oh, thank God. Okay, cool beans. And hopefully we don't need another Deku stick for the rest of the dungeon. Alrighty, so now that we're back out here, we can press this switch, which I think we actually got a glimpse of earlier. I'm not sure if I showed that, but yeah, now we're back in the central main room, and we can hop all the way back across to the left side, or the west side, whatever you want to call it, and get through this door that was previously fenced off. Alrighty, so... Oh, this is a pretty cool room. I actually love this room a lot. As you can see, there's like a bunch of bomb flowers right in the middle of the room. So we have to take a bomb and place it right here, and get away really quick before they all blow up. Oh shit! And if you did that all correctly, then the stone monument in the center of the room starts to lower down, revealing a staircase. which we can now use to get up onto the next floor of the dungeon. So let's go ahead and, if the game's going to give me control back. And yeah, what's up with these really huge stairs? Who designs these? The architectural design of these dungeons is really interesting. I'd love to meet the guy who designed it all. Alrighty, so with that all taken care of, we can come around here. And let's go ahead and check these pots. Whoa, 20 rupees, nice. Always good to find. I think there's actually going to be a gold Skulltula over here. Not this one, that's a regular one, but up here on the wall is his little butt buddy. Go ahead and get rid of him. And let's get another gold Skulltula token. We're getting a lot of these. I think there was actually, now that I'm thinking about it, there's one that I missed earlier in the dungeon, but that's okay, we don't need to get all of them. Oh, this room, I hate this room. Okay, so you guys can see there are some fire keys flying around. I mentioned these guys earlier. Fire keys, destroy it before it flies into you. And basically, if they do, it's going to cause lots of damage. Especially dangerous because this is a 3-heart run. A couple hits from those guys will take you out pretty quick. Let's look for the right statue to push. I believe it's this one with the ladder behind it. Climb on up here and press the switch. Pretty easy. It's just watching out for those fire keys. Make sure you take those out before you do anything else in the room. And now, ooh, ominous hallway with another fire keys in the background. So we're actually pretty high up. We're back in the main room at this point. But we're all the way up on the 2nd floor, as you can see. So we're actually directly across from that giant Dodongo head. Alright, let's run across, and oh my god, fire keys, get away from me! I don't want what you're selling! Yeah, you turn and run. I'm Rick James, bitch! Alright, so this room is kind of cool. Actually, as a kid, I died in here several times, but there's actually a really easy way through it. You'll see these all throughout the room, these kind of like shuriken blades that skate across the floor. The first one's easy to avoid if you just jump over it. You never know what will be around the corner in these narrow paths. Use Z-targeting to always look in the proper direction. This is a useful technique, isn't it? Yeah, and it'd be even more useful if I didn't already know how to do it. Alright, so if you just run straight across, that's basically the end of the room. Once you reach this blue block, it's pretty easy at this point. You certainly don't have to worry about the shuriken blades anymore. I don't know why this gave me such a hard time as a kid, just because I think I would get lost in the maze, which seems kind of silly now because it's a pretty straightforward and simple maze to get through. But okay, 20 rupees, which I don't need. Let's go ahead and grab this bomb flower, and you guys can see there's a bombable wall right up ahead. So we gotta time this correctly and throw it, and oh, well, it lands on the ledge. I guess you could do it that way too. But normally what you have to do is throw the bomb right before it explodes so that it blows up in mid-air. Go ahead and shoot the eye, and that'll get rid of the flame. I mean, that's pretty simple and straightforward. We got more baby Dodongos in here. Let's just roll on past them. Also, I think I'm just noticing this now, but I don't think I've been hit during the entire time I've been inside this dungeon. Which, well, I probably just jinxed, but oh well. I don't know, I just find that a little bit impressive. But yeah, in this room here, you have another mini-boss battle against the Lizafos. Again, there's 2 of them. And this time it's a little bit more difficult because the platforms are much smaller, which means less room to maneuver around. But again, they're nothing all that tough, so you shouldn't have any problem taking them out. Oh god, well there I go. I jinxed myself, I went ahead and got hit. When I originally was coming up with the idea to do this Let's Play, initially I thought I might try to do a no-hit run, which basically means I would go through the entire game without being hit once or taking any sort of damage at all. And, yeah, I quickly threw away that idea because I realized how difficult that was going to be. If I really wanted to, I'm sure I could do it. It would just take a really long time. And honestly, a 3-heart run is difficult enough. I consider myself a pretty good Zelda player. I've beaten this game and a lot of the other Zelda games multiple times. So I'm sure I can handle the 3-heart run. But a no-hit run, I don't know. That takes somebody on a whole nother level. Alright, so basically same thing in this room, just shoot the eye out. Except there's another pillar of fire, so we're going to jump across here, and real quickly turn to our left and shoot this eye out. They are on a timer, so if you don't do this quickly enough, it'll turn the flame back on. But enough with that. Now I believe we can claim the dungeon item, which, if you aren't paying attention, is actually easy to miss, because it's over here on the right. The first time I played this game, I actually walked right past it. I feel like I was just a really stupid child who was not good at video games. Then again, I think most people probably were. But alright, we got the bomb bag. This is very cool. This bomb bag is made from a Dodongo's stomach. You found 20 bombs inside. Now you can set bombs to blah 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 and blow stuff up. So basically, we no longer need bomb flowers because we can use bombs anytime we want. We can equip them, and Link can throw them around however much he wants. But yeah, let's go ahead and hit this switch 2 just in case we need to get back up here. It creates a little shortcut for us. But hopefully we won't need to use that. So now that we have the bombs, we're going to come on over here, right above the head of that giant Dodongo that was in the main central room. And we're going to drop a bomb into each of its eyes. And there's a little hole in the bridge here for you to be able to do that. Now let's go ahead and jump on down. And ooh, I took a pretty hard hit there. And once you've blown up both of his eyes, his mouth opens up, and we can go further into the dungeon. Oh god, oh shit. Oh my god, I'm down to 1 heart. How'd that happen? Oh god, you know what? This is not good at all, because there's a bunch of fire keys in here too. Let's see if I can take them out from far away before I even get into the room. That would probably be best. It doesn't look like it's gonna happen. I might just have to take my chances here. Crap. And yeah, as is tradition in some of the Zelda games, when you're down to a very low amount of health, usually 1 heart. Oh my fucking god, now half a heart. This really annoying beeping starts to play. I'm not really a big fan of it. I think it's kind of obnoxious, but you know, whatever. It's Zelda. Oh god, I don't want to even go into this room. I'm gonna die here. You know what? This isn't good at all. Okay, well, I got one of the fire keys. Hopefully I can just take my chances here. I don't want to run out of ammo either, because if that happens, then I am screwed. I might as well reset the game at that point. If I die, I don't think I'll have to do the dungeon over again. I think I'll just start with the bomb bag in my possession so that I can get back here pretty quickly. But hopefully I kill this guy and he drops some hearts. That would be nice. Oh, come on, come on. Okay, you don't even need to drop hearts. Just please die. If I can make it to the boss with half a heart, I could probably actually take care of him. It's kind of funny to me. I'm actually more scared of the stupid fire keys than the boss of the dungeon. God, this would be really embarrassing if this is the first place I die in the game. I actually do expect to die a little bit during this playthrough, especially in the dungeons much later on. But, okay, come on, come at me, bro. Bring it on. And please drop some healing items, please. No? Nothing? Crap. Oh god, I see a heart. Mine, 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 I want it. Okay. Okay, we got a little breathing room now, that's good. Plus now we've stopped that annoying beeping too, so that's awesome. Now, Link, you want to climb up, please? Thank you. Now, we need to make our way around to this little hole in the wall right here, I believe. Am I remembering this correctly? I don't want to screw this up and have to do it all over again. Oh, maybe more stuff in the pots. Ooh, a fairy. Yeah, fairies are kind of cool if you have an empty bottle, which, I'll actually be getting some of those later on in the game. But if you have an empty bottle, you can catch a fairy in it, and if you die, it'll revive your health automatically. However, as one of the rules for this playthrough, I decided I won't be using fairies or any other healing items in a bottle. If I come across a fairy in a pot like that and I just happen to grab it, like walk into it, that's fine, but I don't want to keep them in bottles because that effectively doubles your life bar. And I think that's kind of defeating the purpose of a 3-heart run. Because with a fairy in a bottle, you can basically play as though you have 6 hearts, you know what I mean? Oh, but good, we made it through this alive. And once we push this block into the hole over here, we should be good to go to the dungeon's boss. So let's just go ahead and drop this guy on in here. And, ooh, we're actually coming up on time here. I didn't notice that, but, I've been playing for almost a good 20 minutes already. Alright, so, you guys may be wondering, where exactly is the boss? I don't see anything in this room, Jesus. Well, don't worry, you will. But that'll be in the next episode. God, I am so good with these cliffhangers, aren't I? But yeah, thank you guys for joining me here today. Once again, my name is JesusQuesadilla. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to subscribe to me, and that way you can stay updated anytime I post new videos to my channel. But otherwise, guys, it's been a real blast, and until next time, this is JesusQuesadilla signing out and wishing you well. Peace!